Hey, it's day 4, 5, not sure, but it's about the 5 favorite books. It's very late, so I've got all fake light around, so sorry about the light. I don't know, maybe that's better. And so that's my first book that was one of my favorite in 2016 and is a favorite every year because it's a handbook and I like that. It's like a book I can refer to all the time. Most of my books are accompanying tarot decks. They're not general books about anything. So this is the Arasoma Tarot accompanying book. It's the Tarot handbook, and why I do like it because I can have a reference first of all about the Arasoma bottles, the colors, which I use for chakras, and I use my tarot too. I use it also with my Farbender Angle, which is the shaken Orasoma bottles, and they took pictures of it. Darsho Willing took pictures of it, and then so I use that as a reference too. I also use these for Archangel Ascended Masters, and my favorite is symbols. On each card, there's symbols, so I study the symbols with this, but better is that at the end there's a dictionary of symbols, and then it's like page after page of symbols. And of course you don't need to get that to, there's very good books on symbols, but because I have this one and I'm just trying to show you what particular thing I use and I like about books. I like books I can refer to. I don't like just collecting books. It doesn't really interest me to collect books. So, Tarot Symbol Handbook by Pamela Matthews about the Arasoma deck. The second one is the Tarot Handbook by Angelus Aryan, and it's tarot symbols from a psychological, mythological, and cross-cultural perspective. That's a huge book, and it is about the Source Tarot. So, on each card, for example, let's take, the Hangman. So there would be that. And then all that. So you do learn about the cards in absolute depth from different perspectives. It's mainly about the cards, but then you also have some spreads, some interesting spreads actually. Also, let me show you. See, some your life card with the tarot. There's the life path pyramid chart. I have to try that. There's just so much in it. It's very deep. I know once again this is a book that is going to take me very far. I'm just referring to it all the time. There's daily spread records. It gives you examples about the daily log. There's so much. I'm sure I'm missing some because it's just a fantastic book that looks at the thoughts in a, what could I say, more simple manner. Some book about those texts I can't even understand, not because I'm foreign, it's just that the language is I can't get it. So this is quite a big book, but at the same time it's not that hard to grasp. The next one is one of my favorite. It's become my top deck, like it shot up my top deck this year. It's the Shining Tribe. I finally got my big hands on it, and of course I got the book, and oh my god, I don't even know what to say about this. Each card and the text, the accompanying text, is just a journey. Really, it's a journey. Um, so let's see. For example, you would have the card. It's in black and white, and then you would have a text, and that's only on a minor. And it's full of symbols, of poetry, of elements, because this is based on elements. I'm always surprised when some people say they don't like this deck, but it's about taste once again and bonding. If you just don't bond with it, but I'm crazy about this deck. So it's by Rachel Pollack, The Shining Tribe, Tarot Awakening, the Universal Spirit. Now I don't remember if there's any. Oh, there's about activation too, isn't there? Yeah, to activate a tarot card. I mean, she's a brain in tarot. What can you say? Yeah, there is a spread here, I think, but it's not for the spreads. I got this one. It's really because it's a tarot. When I look at it, when I look at the cards, they kind of get animated, and I don't know, the things in it just start moving. And yeah, I love this book. Then another one that I'm getting crazy about, which is what I call my female source, is the Tarot of Spirit, a book by Pamela Eakins. That too is quite a full-on deck. For example, a book, day by day meditation and deck. I could liken it to the Shining Tribe. It's just you get into one card and it's just your head just goes with it. There's a lot about esotericism in it, which I like, and a lot of reference to all different religions, and obviously this is a great place if you want to start to learn the Tree of Life. So because this is what it's based on, more than a source, it's based on the Tree of Life. So it's not a book about the Tree of Life, but if you've got this deck that it's got a transparent Tree of Life that you can apply to the card, and you see exactly where things are compared to the Tree of Life, which is really interesting if you want to learn it. There's it's not only just about tarot, it's about spiritual, it's about the spirit, Tarot of the Spirit. Pamela Eakins. And then I'm already at number 5, and there's 2 of them, but then they go together, so I don't cheat too much. It's the Inner Child cards, the book and the workbook. Now, I got the book because obviously that deck is very tarot based, but at the same time it's based on fairy tales. I know most of them, but some I don't know. And that fairy tales, most of them have an esoteric meaning too. So that's what this book will go about. Let me show you. Any really, I don't know what I'm choosing because they're all great. So you've got Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, and that's about 3 pages. So I'm really sorry about the light. I don't know how to make it better. It's very late here. So there's less on minors. If you can see minor decks, minor cards, it's 1 page, but it's already good. Well, obviously I love the deck, so that's why I've got the book. But then when I saw that, who is it by again? Isha Lerner and Mark Lerner. When I saw that they wrote another one, which is called the workbook, this one, I was wondering what it was, but it's, as you can see, further exercise and mystical teachings. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, The spreads in here are fantastic. It's got my favorite one. If you watch my videos and I'm repeating myself, it's the Wishing Well. Is it in this one or the other one? Yeah, it's here. The Wishing Well spread. It's not the only one in here, but that's my favorite. And here it goes more into the mystical side of it, and it goes into more karma issues and the soul. See, karma imprints. Fairy tale symbolism replenishes the soul. I mean, it's you don't need to get both, honestly. It's just because I'm crazy about this deck that I got it. But then once again, there's even more spreads. So the archetype layout, mirror on the wall, for example, you can try. So plenty to do here. The rebirth layout, the dynamic star layout, dream work. I don't know if I'll do all that in my lifetime, but once again, both books are a reference for me when I work with this deck, which is more and more. And the last one, which is, you know, an outsider, it's not a book really, it's a coloring book of shadows, Planner 2017 by Amy Cesari. Now, I didn't get it to use it as a planner, but somebody suggested it on Facebook, and I always look because some people I know, I don't know all their taste, but you know, I know when they write something, they've looked into it. So it's well, it's got some coloring, which I found that actually I'm not very impatient with it. But what I liked is all this. See, because all that. Because I do some drawings in a circle like this, and I do it for different matters, and I wanted to use this to train to draw these. So I've got one for each month, and then I've got a calendar too. I might still use it. I haven't thought about it yet. But look, like April, I want to draw these. I just find it really nice, and I don't know, it's just for me. Planning for the month too is sweet. Vision, intuition, reflection, goals. It's just having fun with your ideas and planning things. Look at September, for example, too, with the owl and the word here. And, it's a very simple idea, but that's what I needed. Something simple I could work with and I could redraw and use for different things, for journaling, because each page facing is white, so you can use it. They've left the facing page white, see? So you can use all of them. It's like free paper too. Well, not free, I bought it, but I mean, you know, you can use the pages you don't normally use. You've got a little bit about astrology too. So, you know, maybe not the book of the year if you look at it like this, or the planner of the year, but for me it's excellent because I can use all these drawings, and I just find them simple but really pretty, and I will use them to do my autographs. It will inspire me for this. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.